Well, welcome back. So we are just getting onto Highway 106 and we're going to drive to Belfair along the Canal. I did this video once a long time ago and it was kind of foggy and I didn't talk. I tried to put music to it. So I'm going to do it again and see how it turns out in 4K. I have enough battery left. It's a little over half. Shouldn't be more than a 25-minute drive. Yeah, I didn't want to keep driving around there trying to find a way across. And by the time, if I would have taken the highway and driven back up to Forest Service Road 24, it would have been 5 o'clock. And it's getting late, so I'd rather get home about 5:15 than get home at 7 or 8. There's always tomorrow. There's also a state park up there that I want to see. So I don't really have time to do a whole lot today yet. And this car is slow. I wonder if Toyota will make an all-electric car, because eventually you won't be able to buy their Priuses in Washington or California. I think in Washington they want to ban sales of new cars that are not all electric by 2030. 9 years. It would be funny if Toyota did not make an all electric. I mean, they were the first one to make the hybrid. Surely they will compete with Tesla, I would hope. I mean, if anyone can, Toyota can. I'm still waiting for that Rivian truck, all-electric truck, to see if it's as good as they say. It's like 450, 500-mile range, supposedly. And if they eventually make batteries better in 10 years, it might be worth it, you know? Basically, for me, if I'm going to get an electric truck, I need 700 to 800 miles of range. You know, so I can drive all day, if I want, and only charge at night. Or not necessarily drive all day, but I can go to these out-of-the-way places is the important thing. Like 500 miles might be enough. It probably is, but to feel safe, I really need more than that for me to buy one. And they still have to be economical. You know, you gotta be able to afford it. It would be awesome though. I mean, can you imagine having an all-electric truck that you could use as a power pack when you're camping? You know, plug all your stuff into things. That would be awesome. And then if they put a generator in it somehow, of course, I don't know if they would do that. That's going to run on fuel, but generators are still going to exist. So if they could, that would be awesome to use for camping. So I've only driven 90 miles today, but it was slow. Oh, and thank you, this car is pulling over. Oh, they're turning. Whew, I don't think I could have followed them for 20 miles. thought it was a house for sale, but it's a condo. One of the few condos along the water here. Not interested. I'm really excited about 4K videos. It almost makes me want to refilm everything. I don't know if I will. The stuff I do refilm, if I have some really bad videos I don't like, I will refilm them and then delete the old ones. If I, like I wouldn't refilm Seattle and delete the old one though, because they're good videos, even in 1080p. But some of the ones I did in the last 2-3 weeks, I will definitely delete if I redo them. Like Forest Service Road 24 that I hoped to do today, that I didn't get to, unfortunately. But I might quit talking so much now and just drive. Say in the old video, the trees are so close to the road here that it's not very clear all the time, so 4K should be awesome. So I'll definitely delete my old video here. Pretty sure this is gonna work out. So steep, that slope, they can't mow it, they have to use trimmers. I've never stopped at this water wheel before. I would do that someday. Kind of neat. Oh, here's the Alderbrook Golf and Yacht Club and Spa, I think. Yeah. And they have a restaurant. In the summer, it's just packed all the time. Looks pretty nice. You got rooms you can rent for the night. Right on the water. I think there's a golf course there somewhere. So if anyone in Belfair knows where that barbecue place went that used to be along the road in the south end of town, let me know in the comments. I loved it. Supposedly they're part of our restaurant now, but I can't figure out where. I can't find them. And I really want to, wherever they are now, I want to go get some. Should have our Ancient Lakes hike video be live tomorrow. It was still processing the 4K version at lunchtime today. So what I found out is YouTube, I don't understand this, prioritizes all of the other videos, 1080p, 720, 360, ahead of 4K. that makes no sense because they promote the heck out of their 4K channels, you know, and that's where people subscribe to. So I don't know if that's necessarily true. When I read it, it doesn't make any sense. I think it just so happens those lesser quality videos don't take long to process. That's why they're done first. It's not that they're prioritizing them. And also, if someone were to schedule, they're going to make sure that, or not schedule, if someone's going to go live with a video before the 4K is done, YouTube wants to make sure they have something to watch that, you know, is done. So, yeah, 4K is where they make all their money. That's where all the advertisers want to be, probably. They're not begging to be on a 360 or 720 video. I actually watched I think it was a 360 video today. It was because it was older and wasn't very fun. I fast forwarded some of it. It was kind of a historical video though, so I wanted to watch it. Yeah, my goal is to get enough 4K videos in the pipeline that I can start having 1 or 2 videos every day again instead of having these gaps. I need to change the battery 33%. I think I'll be alright. It's really nice having the charger. I have the 2 batteries I used earlier today are charging. So by the time I get home, they might be full. Just one less thing I have to do at night while I'm processing the videos. Coming up on Toronto State Park though in about 5 minutes. I imagine their campground's pretty full. It's almost May. Actually, that would be a fun place to take the truck with the tent. Just, you know, to get out and test it. I've already done the hike there twice. I don't really want to do it again. Over 7,000 miles in the truck. I think we're on pace for 20 to, you know, 20,000 miles in the year. I'll go up to 25, but if that's about all I want to put on in 1 year, because I do want this truck to last at least 8 years, and that'd be 200,000 miles. It should last longer than that. It's a diesel, but you just never know. So I want to try my theory though, that parts you don't change all the time wear out with age. I want to see if mileage actually really does affect some things. You know, not tires or, you know, things like that, but things that normally don't break. But I do want to drive the smart car and the RV too this summer. Definitely the RV a lot. That's why today I kept it short. I've only driven about 100 miles, probably 120. Actually 97 I've driven, so maybe 120 by the time I get home. And that's not bad. I have 3 or 4 videos. As much as I want to go to Eastern Washington. I really like how those videos turned out over the weekend that we did. This is Toronto State Park. It's our day use parking right there. campground is to the right. Ah, I see some bigger trailers here finally. There's some empty spots though. Oh, it is Monday. Yeah, it's actually fairly empty. If you have an RV, you can go there now. They got hookups available. And it's 61 degrees here. So it's pretty nice. I was gonna guess it's 40 something, but I forgot I'm out of the mountains. Yeah, when I did this drive, it was one of the first drives I did, and I wasn't really talking a lot yet. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put music to it. I did that on like 2 videos. I don't really like doing that. By the amount of views they got, I don't think people really cared for it either, and that's fine. It's I just don't like watching videos that are just dubbed with music. I want to hear people talking. I can listen to the radio, you know, if I want to listen to music. I think now Traveling Robert is probably one of my favorite travel YouTubers. I'm watching his 2019 summer trip all over the USA. It's like 45, 50 episodes. He has it on Amazon and on YouTube. And I think I'm in San Antonio now, like episode 6 maybe. He just does a great job. He makes his own music, which is nice. I mean, I can't do that. You know, he was a musician. He's been making YouTube videos for 11 years, I think. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like to watch. He talks a lot. He has some driving, some walking. He has some of his own music, but it's not continuous music. I wish I could get some of his subscribers. I'm hoping that once I get the tent, I'll have more of a like a kind of videos like that where, you know, I'm on a trip and it's not just random daily stuff where, you know, depending on where I decide to go. I mean, I think they're both fun, but I know some people like seeing the trip stuff where you're going from one area to another every day. And I'm gonna do that in the RV too, like the RV and because I gotta take Zoe with sometimes, and sometimes my wife will go. I really should take the RV out in the next week or two. The truck is just so easy, especially when I get the tent. I feel bad about leaving our cat at home though. I mean, she likes my wife more than me, but she does miss me. But I am gonna go places in the truck where she can't go. Sounds like she was playing all morning or all night from like 2 a.m. to 6, playing and looking out the window and eating, and then as soon as we got up, she was sleeping all morning. I think she got up and had lunch and went back to bed. She definitely is up more at night in the summer. You know, I think there's just more activity, it's warmer. Like, she doesn't want to sit by the window in the winter when it's freezing outside. She wants to be in the warm bed. She is a good cat though. Wouldn't trade her for another one. her in 2014, and we think she was born in 2012. I almost wonder if it was 2013, but she had some issues, medical issues. So I don't know if her size was from that, or if she really isn't as old as they think. But they took care of her, and she's been trouble-free. She throws up, you know, a couple times, probably 2, 3, 4 times a month, but that's fine. You have to make sure you cut her food up, and if you don't feed her on time, she overeats, and then she throws up. She basically, she only has her 4 fangs and her little tiny bottom teeth in the middle, because they pulled all of her other teeth when she was little. Some autoimmune thing. But yeah, so you have to, that's why she likes wet food so much, I think. She can't really chew. I better put the cruise control on. I am going too fast. Yeah, if you're watching and you bought an RV or a trailer because of your pets, let me know in the comments. I want to see how many people did that. I think it's probably a lot. I almost wonder if, well, people do that more for the fact they have pets than they do that they want to go to these out-of-the-way places. We did it initially because we want to be closer to the parks, you know, the national parks, instead of driving back and forth so far, because we couldn't get spots in the park, you know, in the hotels. They're too expensive or too hard to get. So we were driving an hour each way, you know, at least, you know, from your hotel to the national park, whichever one you were visiting. But then we also got it for our cat, so we could take her with. But yeah, that is true, because I was gonna say, she had her incident when our cat, we were gone for like 12 days the first year we had her, and she didn't eat or drink, and she had diarrhea, and that's when we basically knew we can't board her anymore. So that was probably the #1 reason actually we got the RV. But all the other ones helped, you know, convince my wife that we should buy it. Well, we're coming up on the end, and 9% battery. Looks like I'll just make it. We're gonna get away from the water soon, so even if I run out, that's fine. It's not that interesting. This is East Alderwood Road. This is the first road I turned on. Oh, we got a school bus. Alright, we're definitely not going to make it. This is the first road I turned on today when I was trying to find the shortcut to Shelton. And that did not work either. Didn't have a lot of success with shortcuts today. I don't think I had any, actually. But it was fun. I do not like school buses. Like the whole last year with COVID, didn't have to worry about them because kids weren't going to school. Let them stay home. Alright, maybe I will while since I've stopped. Alright, got the power cable hooked up. And it's the black one this time, not the white one, so... Wow, all these people that live at the bottom of these steep, dead-end gravel roads come pick up their kids. School bus ain't going up there. Oh, I probably didn't need to plug it in. This is, I didn't realize this is the end right here. Well, thanks for watching, and hopefully all these videos turn out.